In today's episode of First Shoes, I'm going to talk about Murphy Reid and why I believe he should be the favourite for the Rising Star. Now, I know that Curtin from Adelaide and Levi Ashcroft from Brisbane have both had great first years and all eligible to win the Rising Star. But in my opinion, what really separates Murphy Reid from those two in particular, but from the rest of the field, is his ability to decide. His decision making is first class. It's actually experience beyond his years. What I've seen, and I'll go through the footage here, and I even tweeted about the fact that I don't know where he's ranked, but in my opinion, he should be the favourite. And that was based off this game when he played against the West Coast Eagles just recently. His decision making is elite. For someone so young, first year in the competition, the poise, the balance, the ability to connect with either feet or hands. And as the commentators were saying, he's become the connector. And that's what he is. But I just love his smarts, his ability to run on a 45. He reads the play really early. But overall, it's his decision making that sets him apart. That's why I think he's the favourite. In these clips, you'll see why. Whether it's low in your eyes, split second to kick it long to the favourite side, his decision making is first class. Let's get into the clips now. So as mentioned, all these clips are from the West Coast Eagles game, and this is the game that I'd seen parts of his game throughout the year, but this is the one where I sat down and really watched him closely. This is him right here. What I love about this is he just quickly sums up where the free is. He sums up where the fat side is. He looks, he creates, and his connection and his decision making is just elite for such. So there he is there. So play on, get in the position. He takes off. But in this situation, looks up, and it's hard to see, but there's no one loose inside in the corridor. But the split second he gets the ball, and then to identify that his teammate is on the favoured side and to actually elevate it and kick it into space, it's so hard. In today's game, it goes so quick. But that sort of stuff, to see it really early, is really hard to train. And that's why I just love his decision making. And that's what sets him apart from the Rising Star nominees from this year. And then Voss is able to mark it. But he just puts it in the favoured side of his teammate. And he's done it all year. And it's not just this game. Even though I'm highlighting this game, he's done it all year. So here he is at the boundary throw-in. And this is just another part of his game that's so damaging. The way he lowers his eyes. He sees it early, clean. He's not only clean below his knees, but he keeps his feet. And this is what I love about his game. So boundary throw-in, loose ball, gets it, and he's got a man right on him. He's keeping his feet, decision, looking up. He's swiveling his head. Even though he's got the ball in his hand, he's swiveling his head, understanding where the free is. Bang. Just drops it into the favourite spot. So play here, he's not sitting on his head. He's putting it to where the space is. Identifying that, it's so hard to coach. You can get the best contested ball, uncontested ball. You can draft them, but if you can't make a quick decision like that, then you just get found out in the game. So the Eagles kick it down the line and kick it to the contest. Here he is right here. So Freo is going backwards, going south of the screen if you want to call it. The ball comes in the contested area, and here he is. Just watch the poise, the understanding, the awareness, the lateral positioning of where the opposition is, just to have this poise. So comes in, wins the ball, hand pass away. Very important. So his back's to goal. They go on top of screen. Backs to goal, hand pass away. And then gets on the 45. And in this, there's another clip that I'll show you later in this video where he's able to get in. He's not standing here, which they call passing lanes. So It's getting on the 45, so it makes it harder for the opposition to understand where you are. But he just does it instinctively. It's great to watch. And then lowers his eyes and kicks to the space. So he's not drilling it. He's just putting it into the space. There's another option there, which he probably would have found anyway. But he picks the right option. He picks he picks the first option, but just puts it in the space, and fair play can run onto it. It's just great to watch. This is the one I really love. This is probably my favourite clip of all the clips I've got here. This is him here. So it's a rundown chase. But what happens is the ball's kicked to a 45, and here he is here. He reacts first. He reacts before anyone else. The reason why he's reacting is because it's been kicked to a 50-50. He's going on this 45. So this is playing, you probably heard the saying before, 2 plays ahead. Some people use it 2 seconds ahead, but it's, when I was growing up, it's 2 plays ahead. So understanding that this potentially, hitting into this zone, there's a player coming here, unless it's lace out, but there's also a Freo player coming here. So what Murphy Reid does, he sums up the situation. This could be a 50-50. This could go into a 50-50, and it does. So it becomes a 2-on-2. Freo win the possession back. And because of that instinctive behaviour, look at that. He started taking off. I love that awareness. I love the fact that if it's a clear out to an Eagles player, they know he doesn't make that movement. But because it's not a good kick, sums it up very early, and away he goes. And the other thing that does too, it spreads the defence. And then kick to the favoured side. Not on his head, where the Eagles player could get to it. Out in the space, the favoured side. So ball comes in, comes up to the contested. Here he is here, front and centre. And what I love about this is not only does he go back through the corridor, takes on the opponent, but just the way the kick. It's a kick into the space. So good below his knees, knows he's under the pump, takes a little bounce. But this kick, look at that, over the defender's head. It's not a flat kick. It's just enough time for Bolton to get onto it. Little dinky, just it's like a lob wedge over the defender's head. Just really balanced, and what I'm saying in this video, decision, how quickly you have to be to sum up the decision, then to execute that skill under pressure. Comes into the contest. So what I love about this is just a hand pass. A number of times this year, and just instinctive nature to get his arms clear, but to actually see it in congested areas. Ball comes in, turnover, gets in a really good balance there. But look at this. He knows straight away that he's got teammates there. It's so hard to train. You can't train that. It's instinctive behaviour. And he hand passes it to 3 Dockers players in space. So this is what I was talking about before, when he runs on the 45 to get... He's not literally going behind the Eagles player. He's making space for his teammates. So there's a hand pass here. So eliminate that defender, which is really good from Bolton. And I repeat myself, go at the defender. But this is what he does here. Just slightly goes to the angle, so it allows O'Meara to see him. So this is a la handball games. This is why a lot of clubs do handball games. But he knows he's got space and gets into that area. Then he takes the game on. So 1 tackle, 2 tackles, hand pass out. But what he does now is really, really impressive. And this is what I was saying, experience beyond his years. It's now the transition running, but to identify that, hey, we've got the ball, I'm going to spread on a 45. I'm going to make, and by doing that, he might not get used, but he spreads the defence. He's not just sitting around, he's getting on his bike. So the ball goes inside, so he's still got possession. So here he is here, he's lateral to the contest. They've still got possession of the ball. So, hey, let's take off. Where's the space? There. So let's take it. Let's get into that space. So they love to play on there. And now you don't know. Now you're, once again, he's on that 45 to get the handball receive. And this is the part that I love. He doesn't have much time to sum this up, but as soon as the ball's in his hands, he looks up, and there it is. 1, 2. So he's not kicking it here towards the line. He's kicking it offline. So this is how quickly I have to sum it up. And this is why he's just brilliant in his decision-making. Kick to the favoured side. So I reckon if you were asking him about that, he probably didn't execute it as good as he could, but it's still on the favoured side, and it allows Frederick to come through, and it's a goal. Now, this is the last play. So Dockers win it on a half-back line. Handball chain, which I love to do. Get the ball moving. Here he is here. So once again, work on the 45. Know you're in possession of the ball. And it's the ability to sum up where he could run to. So still got the ball. Still lateral to the contest here. But he quickly sums up that, hey, my teammate could win this. I'm going to keep running. I'm a big chance here. But then what he's trying to sum up in his mind while the ball's going into Voss's hands, he's marked it. I'm free. I run into space. Voss is a right footer. He's going to swing on his right foot. That's why I'm going to be on a 45, inside forward 50 to receive. And he goes back, takes a mark, kicks the goal. So I know that Levi Ashcroft, who I personally know really well, and I've seen him play a lot with Brisbane, wonderful year. I love what Curtin's done for Adelaide on the wing. Big fella. His contested marking has been elite. But in my opinion, I'm a big fan of Murphy Reid. He just, the way he just sums up the situation, his decision-making is beyond his years. It's something that you learn over time as you're involved in the system. But for him to have the poise, not only with his hands, but also his kicking stills, to hit it low, lower your eyes, or to kick it over the favoured side. It feels like he's got all the time in the world. He is a very classy player. I love watching him play, and I hope he's my favourite. I hope he wins the Rising Star.